Hi everybody, Dominic here with Telarus, Vice President of Business Development for Cybersecurity. Today I'm going to talk to you about the NIST Cybersecurity Framework, but more importantly, how to just have the conversation around security. I'm going to break it out into 5 categories. The first one today we're going to talk about is identify. Now, security is all about a life cycle. It's about a continuous improvement process. And when you're talking to your customers, you should be thinking about how to have a conversation with them about continuous improvement. And what that means is that it is a feedback loop. Every single one of these phases in the cybersecurity program informs the other to continuously improve that security posture and to provide input and feedback into how to always adjust and adapt that posture when new threats come into the environment. So the identify phase is the beginning, the end, and the middle of the cybersecurity program. And what do I mean by that? Very loosely speaking, the identify phase contains all of the assessment activities. You go through the risk assessment process to identify those critical assets, to put a value on those critical assets, understanding the threats that can affect those assets, understanding the vulnerabilities of those assets to certain threats. Then you move into a mitigation set of activities. You define what protective, detective, response, and recover capabilities you need as an organization in order to have an effective cybersecurity posture. Now, when you implement that program, you go back in the middle to the identify phase. You think you've got some good things implemented. Now you do some vulnerability assessments, and then you refine your protective posture. Now you go to the end, and then you do a penetration assessment. And in here, you're really taking a look on a deeper level, those technical vulnerabilities, those system-wide vulnerabilities, those configuration vulnerabilities that you as an organization need to focus on. And then you go back through that life cycle to continuously adjust the security posture. One final piece in this identify phase should be all about good governance. And all we mean by governance is that there is an overseer of the security program. There is somebody who is always taking a look at how effective is our security program, what kind of adjustments do we need to make. So in that identify phase, the right way to do a security program, you have a breach, you have an incident inside your environment, you go through that entire cycle of recovering from that breach. Then in the identify phase, you reevaluate your posture. What critical assets were exposed? How did they get exposed? How did they get compromised? Can we make changes to our protect posture? Should we make changes to our detect capabilities, response capabilities, and our recovery capabilities? That's the idea of a solid security program. That's the idea of continuous improvement, and that's what you do in the identify phase. You govern the security program, you start with risk management, you drive the security strategy, you evaluate the technical weaknesses on a basic level with vulnerability assessments, you perform penetration testing to understand more sophisticated type of weaknesses that you may have, and you even look at security architecture. These are all of the assessment activities that are in the identify category that help an organization understand where to spend their time and their money on critical projects within a security program. I hope you found this useful, and I hope you keep it that simple when you're having conversations with your customers. From there, reach out to us. We'll help you with the rest. Thanks for your time today. Hope everyone out there has an awesome day.